Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful viewers know that Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Misinswood, and Dr. John Finnegan's Tanner Novlan marriage is solid. The fan fave couple has endured Finn getting shot, Steffy getting kidnapped, and Liam and Hope throwing themselves at them. Sin's luck could be running out. Will Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, be the final nail in their romance's coffin? Steffy Forrester's days are numbered on B&B. It's no secret that Jacqueline Misinswood is pregnant and will be off the canvas for maternity leave soon. There's no indication that TPTB have recast the role temporarily, which means they will have to explain where Queen Steffy is. The CBS soap writers had Steffy pack up the kids and leave the country and Finn the last time she was pregnant. But her baby daddy Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, is currently knocking on death's door, and the Forrester Harris would never leave him while he's battling cancer and counting his days. Obviously he will want to spend his last moments with his kids, and it wouldn't be fair for Steffy to take their daughter away right now. Bold and the beautiful spoilers hint the soap may drop a bomb on fans and kill off the popular character just in time for Wood's 5th pregnancy. This week, Luna Nozowa will reveal that she is planning on finishing what she started and taking her stepmom out for good. At the end of the day, Luna is troubled because she wants a relationship with her birth father. Daddy issues is an understatement. She has finally found him, and Steffy is preventing her from having a relationship with her dad/cousin Finn. We know Luna Nozowa is capable of murder, and she already locked Steffy in a cage and held her hostage. Will she finish her off and make Finn a widower? The halls of Forrester Creations reverberated with whispered secrets and hushed conversations. Luna Nozowa, her eyes wide and haunted, was at the center of the storm. Word had spread like wildfire that Luna's latest choices might have devastating consequences, not only for her but for Steffy Forrester and the entire family. Could Luna be the reason Dr. John Finn Finnegan becomes a widower? A tension-filled morning. At the Cliff House, Steffy was already pacing when Finn arrived home from an early shift. He kissed her cheek, his brow furrowed. "Steffy, you look tense," he murmured, setting down his medical bag. "What's going on, idiots?" Luna, she admitted. "She's been acting so strange lately. I can't shake this feeling that something bad is about to happen." Finn frowned. "Luna, she's always been sweet and shy." "Exactly," Steffy said, folding her arms. "But she's different now. Distant. And then there's the way she's been around you lately." Finn's eyes widened. "What do you mean?" Steffy hesitated. "I saw the way she looked at you the other day, like you were the only person in the world. I know she's with RJ, but there's something else there." Finn took a deep breath. He'd noticed Luna's lingering glances too, but he brushed them off as nothing. Surely she wouldn't cross that line. But as a doctor, Finn trusted his instincts, and right now, they were telling him that Steffy's fears weren't unfounded. Luna's secret obsession. Across town, Luna sat in her tiny apartment, hugging a pillow to her chest. Her phone buzzed with a message from RJ. "Thinking of you, can't wait to see you tonight." She smiled weakly, but her mind wasn't on her boyfriend, it was on Finn. She had tried to ignore the feelings growing inside her. After all, Finn was married. Happily married, by all accounts. But the more she saw of him, the more she found herself drawn in by his calm strength, his compassionate eyes. It was wrong, she knew, but it was as if she couldn't stop herself. A tear slipped down her cheek as she remembered the dream she'd had last night. A dream of Steffy out of the picture, Finn's arms around her, promising her forever. She jolted upright, horrified by the thought. "No," she whispered. "I'm not that person. I won't be the reason Steffy and Finn's marriage ends." But the dream clung to her like a shadow. A dangerous confession. Luna knew she needed to talk to someone to get these dark thoughts out of her head. She called Poppy, her mother, who was in Monte Carlo for a wellness retreat. "Mom, I need help," she said, her voice cracking. Poppy listened carefully. Luna, what's wrong? It's Finn, Luna admitted. I think I'm in love with him. Poppy's sharp intake of breath was audible even through the static of the call. Oh honey, you can't let this happen. He's married, and Steffi is your boss. I know. Luna sobbed. I'm trying to fight it, but it's like there's a part of me that wants him to be mine. Luna, Poppy said firmly, you have to get a grip on this. You cannot act on these feelings. I won't, Luna promised. But what if Steffi isn't meant to be with him? Poppy's voice grew stern. Luna Nozawa, do not even think about that. You're stronger than this. But as Luna hung up, she couldn't silence the tiny voice in her head that whispered, if Steffi were gone, Finn would be yours. A brewing storm. Meanwhile, at Forrester, Archie was oblivious to the turmoil brewing inside his girlfriend. He was busy sketching new designs, hoping to impress his father and grandfather. When Luna arrived to meet him for lunch, he noticed the vacant look in her eyes. Luna, are you okay? He asked gently. She forced a smile. Yeah, just tired. He brushed a strand of hair from her face. You've been working so hard. Maybe we should get away for a weekend, just you and me, no distractions. Luna nodded, but her thoughts were elsewhere. Her mind was a jumble of emotions, guilt for her feelings, fear of what might happen next, and an unsettling excitement at the idea of Steffi no longer standing in her way. Steffi's suspicions. That afternoon, Steffi stopped by Forrester Creations to surprise Finn with a lunch date. As she waited in the office, she overheard Luna talking to Paris in the hallway. Paris, I don't know what to do, Luna was saying, her voice low but urgent. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Luna, you're not, Paris reassured her. Just focus on what you know is right. Steffi's stomach clenched. She couldn't shake the feeling that Luna's confusion was more than just youthful uncertainty. She decided to confront Luna directly. Luna, can I talk to you? Steffi said as Paris walked away. Luna looked startled but followed Steffi into the office. Steffi, I know you've been struggling, Steffi cut in gently. I want you to know that I see you, Luna, and I know you've been looking at Finn differently. Luna's face turned white. No, I would never. Don't lie to me, Steffi said, her voice calm but firm. I'm not accusing you of anything, but if there's something you need to say it now. Luna shook her head. I'm sorry, Steffi, I'm so sorry. Steffi's heart sank. She could see the truth in Luna's eyes. A tragic turn. That night, Finn was called to the hospital for an emergency. Steffi stayed home, feeling the weight of their earlier conversation. She didn't want to believe that Luna was a threat, but she also couldn't ignore her instincts. Meanwhile, Luna was at her apartment, pacing like a caged animal. Her thoughts raced. She knew she should stay away from Finn, but she couldn't. She needed to see him, to confess everything and beg for forgiveness, or for something more. She grabbed her keys and drove to the hospital. A midnight confrontation. When Luna arrived, she found Finn alone in his office, reviewing a patient file. He looked up, surprised. Luna? What are you doing here? She stepped forward, tears streaming down her face. I can't fight it anymore, Finn. I'm in love with you. Finn froze. Luna, no, this can't happen. I know it's wrong, she sobbed. I know you love Steffi, but I can't stop these feelings. I feel like I'm drowning, Finn. And I know it would be easier if Steffi wasn't in the way. Finn's face hardened. Luna, stop. Don't even think like that. Steffi is my wife. I love her more than anything. Luna's eyes widened in panic. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I don't want to hurt her, or you. Finn took a step back, shaking his head. You need help, Luna. This isn't healthy. Please, go home. We'll talk about this later. But Luna didn't move. Her mind was a hurricane of guilt and longing. As she turned to leave, she whispered, I'd never hurt Steffi. I promise. A deadly encounter. But fate had other plans. On her drive home, Luna's mind was so consumed with guilt that she didn't see the red light until it was too late. She swore to avoid a collision and ended up crashing into a parked car. Her head hit the steering wheel, and the world went black. Back at the Cliff house, Steffi was getting ready for bed when she got the call. Luna had been in a car accident. She was stable, but she'd suffered a concussion. Finn rushed to the hospital, torn between his duty as a doctor and his heartbreak over Luna's confession. Steffi followed, her mind spinning. When they arrived at Luna's room, she was still unconscious. But the police officer at the door had questions. "Dr. Finnegan, Mrs. Forrester, it seems Luna was distraught before the accident." Witnesses said she was crying and talking to herself about getting Steffi out of the way. Steffi's blood ran cold. Finn's eyes were wide with horror. She said that?" Steffi whispered. The officer nodded. "We're still investigating, but it looks like this was no ordinary accident." Steffi's terror. As Luna lay unconscious, Steffi clung to Finn, trembling. "She wanted me gone, Finn. She wanted me gone so she could have you." Finn pulled her into his arms. "Steffi, I won't let her come between us. We're stronger than this." But in the back of his mind, he couldn't ignore the fear that Luna's obsession had reached a dangerous level. A new reality. The next morning, Luna woke up in a hospital bed, her head pounding. Finn was there, his expression a mix of compassion and resolve. "Luna," he said quietly, "you need help. I'm going to make sure you get it." Tears slipped down Luna's face. "I'm sorry, Finn. I never meant to hurt anyone." Steffi stood behind Finn, her face pale but determined. "Luna, I want you to hear me. I don't blame you for your feelings. But I will not let you destroy what Finn and I have." Luna nodded weakly. "I understand. I'm so sorry." The fallout. In the days that followed, Steffi and Finn focused on healing their marriage. They knew that Luna's obsession was born of confusion and pain. But it had also shown them how fragile everything could be. For Luna, the road ahead was uncertain. She checked herself into therapy, determined to break free from the darkness that had consumed her. But she also knew that she would never again let herself be so lost in her feelings that she'd endanger the people she cared about. A love tested. Steffi and Finn, meanwhile, grew closer than ever. They realized that love wasn't just about passion and chemistry. It was about trust, forgiveness, and fighting for each other in the face of every threat. And as they stood together on the beach one evening, watching the sun set over the waves, they knew that no matter what storms came their way, they would always find their way back to each other. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.